Hello there, my Zaniacs. Now, I'm not really having too much for my channel today. This has been bothering me for a few days now. This whole, you're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and / other laws. You're required to tell us if your videos are made for kids. Use the new YouTube studio, blah, blah, blah. So, I am having a really difficult time with this one. I thought, I make my channel and, I go through so much to try to keep myself censored. I change out curse words for stuff like fudge, frick, stuff that's not actual curse words. And I've been thinking, hey, I'm doing pretty good at this. Not this game, mind you. I'm kind of stinking at this one. But, I'm doing pretty good. I'm keeping myself censored. If a kid were to come across my channel and watch content, even if the ESRB rating is over what should be for them, that they wouldn't leave my video with the knowledge that they now know a new cuss word, and they go to their mom and dad and that whatever word. Now, I'm not perfect, mind you. Some cuss words do slip out from time to time. I am an adult after all. But, ow. But, still, I'm playing this one as an example. Neo has an ESRB rating of M for mature, for blood, guts, stuff that wouldn't be appropriate for, say, a 5-year-old. But if say a 12-year-old, okay, were to come across this, I think that they would be okay. So, I have to ask, how low of an age are we going? How much of it is on us to babysit the children that parents may or may not want, because they let YouTube and other platforms like this babysit their children because it keeps them out of mom and dad's hair. Now, some of my games that I play, yeah, they're fine for kids. Fine. Stardew Valley, Minecraft, stuff like that. But I like horror. And you guys, I honestly, there's 3 settings, okay? 3 settings here on YouTube in the brand new studio, which I freaking detest. I am not seeing every single one of my videos. My most recent video is currently not showing on my channel videos in the new studio, but it will in the old one. That's something that YouTube really needs to look at. I have sent them feedback multiple times saying I do not see all of my content. But that's not my point right now. Alright, my point right now, okay, you can, in the new studio, you go to settings, okay? Settings, channel, and then I think it's advanced. Yeah, advanced settings. Do you want to set your channel as made for kids? You can select, yes, this channel is made for kids. I always upload content that's made for kids. I like to think of myself as somebody that is safe for a kid to be around, even though I don't have any. I mean, but the games that I play sometimes, probably not, okay? Or you can select, no, set this channel as not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. Well, that's not true either. I mean, back when I had first started this channel, I was running a Minecraft server, not server, but ow. I mean, I was running Minecraft on PS4, letting people come in and play, and there were a lot of children that came in and played with us, and well, I mean, the majority of them didn't have very much respect. I'll say that. They liked to go around, ruin things. They like to try to dupe stuff. The list goes on and on. But, you know, here's the third setting that I'm looking at. I want to review this setting for every video. Do they not realize that there's been gamers here for years? And I know that I don't have as many videos as, say, you know, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all of the ones that everybody knows. But, you know, we could potentially choose on every single video. I mean, I currently have 1,079 videos, 1,080 after this one here, which I'm gonna have to set as not for kids. But here's the thing, to set it for every single video, that means that I have to go back to the settings for every single video one by one and select whether or not it's safe for children. How is that okay to force us to go into doing? I mean, why aren't they forcing these parents? You know, if YouTube's not okay for your kid, take them to the park, let them play on the swing set, spend time with them. Don't let YouTube freaking babysit your kid. I honestly, guys, I have nothing against kids. I really don't. I love them. They're usually really lovely people. But this feels, to me, like forced censorship. That's what it feels like. Forced censorship. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I've got nothing wrong with kids, but being a responsible adult, I fear that I'm gonna have to go to comply with this Online Privacy Protection Acts, whatever, and the law and whatever. I'm gonna have to comply, and I'm gonna have to go through every single video of mine and determine. I'm gonna have to go watch all of my content to this date and figure out whether or not a video is made for children. I mean, I have to ask, how long do we have to comply with this? I mean, am I gonna have to put down everything for 2 to 3 days and not sleep and just go through all of my videos and figure out whether or not it's okay for somebody's 3-year-old that they're letting YouTube babysit? The part of me not having kids was for freedom. Well, mainly, I don't have the money to take care of a child. But, you know, when I started, I had the freedom to decide, you know, am I going to cuss in my videos? Am I going to be nice? Am I going to be... Part of me thought, it's like, am I going to be a troll? I don't like trolls, by the way. But... Ow! Wrong button. But still, I'm not trying to complain here. I'm not, but... How far is the snowflake generation gonna take us? I mean, they're gonna continue to go until every single adult on the planet, whether or not we have kids, is having to act like a mommy or daddy because they don't feel like acting like a mommy or daddy, because they're letting their kids overly take over everything when these... I don't know. Something about this really bothers me. Me personally, I think the mature level here would be this first little area. It would be fine for a kid, but guys, I don't know what to do. I mean, I feel like if I were to select that none of my content is made for kids, I feel that I would lose subs, because I know that some of you Zaniacs are kids, and that's fine. But it's leaving me really confused right now. Do I set my channel okay for kids? Do I say that it's fully not okay for kids? No to neither. That means that I have no choice but to go through all of my content, every single bit of it. And I feel sorry for people who have more videos if they choose to go that route. I mean, we're all gonna lose subs no matter what we do here. All of us, because, You know, if we set it okay for kids and, you know, maybe it's not. You know, parents are going to show up behind their kids, see them watching the content, and say, hey, you can't be watching this. And then guess who gets in trouble? Not the kid, us. Okay. 2, if we set it not okay for children, and we already have children who are subbed to us, we're probably going to automatically lose those subs because it's not okay for kids, which means that that content will not show up for that child. And the third one, if we set our stuff one by one, whether it's okay for kids or not okay for kids, there's going to be days, or maybe weeks or months, where we'll be playing stuff that's not okay for kids. And I am guessing it's not going to show up on their subscription list of us having any content whatsoever because it's deemed not okay for them. And we will lose their sub. Why? Because they're not seeing us have any outgoing content to entertain them. I'm almost pulling my hair out trying to figure out which way to go with this. I mean, technically I could say, hey, none of this is okay for kids and just go straight into cussing, which, I don't know, YouTube doesn't want us to do anyway. Which I don't, or try not to. At my very best, I try. You know, I bleep, I swap out words. I mean, this little bit of blood here, the fact that I just chopped that guy's head off, that's not okay for a 5-year-old. But a 12-year-old that's already playing games, yeah, what are we supposed to do? Parents don't even pay attention. A lot of them. I'm not saying all. A lot of them don't pay attention to the ESRB ratings. All they pay attention to is the games that their child points out and says, Mommy, I want to play that. And their mom buys it, or dad, or uncle, or aunt, or grandparents. I think that YouTube and this, I think it needs to be re-looked at least for us gamers, okay? I don't want my channel, any of it, shut off to any of the world, but I fear what would come if I were to choose to say, you know, hey, I think this channel is okay for kids, and it turns out not to be. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment what you guys think. I guess I'm off to start going through all my videos. You know, some of them being 2 to 3 hours long. I feel this is I feel this is unfair treatment. I really do. I mean, technically, how to put it? It's just straight up unfair, you guys, to put this responsibility on us. I like making content. I like playing games. And I'm not about to turn myself into a children's only channel and play only ESRB rated games that are for children. How far will we go with this? How far are they going to force our censorship on the internet? I mean, people have said for years the internet is not the place to have your children babysat. Trolls abound everywhere, no matter what social website you go to. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, anywhere. I mean, seriously, if you want to keep your kids safe, how about you raise them yourself instead of forcing the internet to censor ourselves just because your little precious snowflake can't handle mature content that we put out. This responsibility is not for us, you guys. This is for the parents. And I'm gonna comply because I'm legally required now. Thanks a lot. But you guys think on it. Think on it. We're being forced to comply. That's bogus. While getting that first video moved over to my computer so I can edit on it, I have actually made my choice. I am choosing that my content is not made for kids. That way I don't have to go through all of these videos. Forget that nonsense, guys. So, none of my videos that I have ever made on my channel, I'm thinking about it, none of them have been specifically made for, created by me, to be directed towards children. I'm just gonna say my ESRB rating is E for everyone. 'Cause fuck it. Have a nice day, y'all.